brain is in charge of things like higher-level thinking skills or personality. In other words, what part of the brain is responsible for thinking and behaving? The forebrain is at the very top, or forward part of the brain. It includes the cerebral cortex and subcortical regions. The cerebral cortex is what most people think of when they think of the brain. It's the surface of the brain that has lots of wrinkles in it. The cerebral cortex is divided into 4 lobes: the parietal, temporal, occipital, and frontal lobes. They are each responsible for different things, including higher-level thinking, personality, vision, language, voluntary movement, and memory. Subcortical regions are part of the forebrain that is below the cerebral cortex. It includes, among many other structures, the thalamus, which is kind of like the grand central station of the brain, because almost all information coming into the brain from the body goes through the thalamus. Another major subcortical structure is the amygdala, which is an almond-shaped structure next to the thalamus that is in charge of many basic emotions like fear and anger. Katie doesn't have trouble remembering the amygdala because every time she gets anxiety, she likes to eat almonds to calm down. Almonds and fear, that's the amygdala. When Katie thinks about her 5 senses, thinking, and personality, she's thinking of the types of things that the forebrain is in charge of. The human brain can be divided into 3 general regions. The hindbrain consists of the medulla, pons, and cerebellum, and is in charge of basic functioning like breathing, sleeping, and coordination. The midbrain includes the tectum, tegmentum, superior and inferior colliculi, and substantia nigra, and it is the seat of dopamine pathways in the brain. Together, the hindbrain and midbrain are called the brainstem. Finally, the forebrain includes the cerebral cortex and subcortical regions. The cerebral cortex consists of the parietal, temporal, occipital, and frontal lobes, which control the 5 senses, voluntary movement, higher-level thinking, and personality. Subcortical regions, which are below the cerebral cortex, include the thalamus, through which almost all information from the body travels, and the amygdala, which is in charge of basic emotions like fear and anger.